Uncharted. I, too, grew up in an area defined by flat plains and farmland. And for many years, I found the only redeeming thing about them to be the unobstructed view they provided for my plans to get out. These days, though, when I return home, I bask where I used to bake. Where I used to feel parched, I can now see I was poised. You see, the thing about plains is, it's easy to shed light on something great. And for the students at Houston High School and their solar-powered Sundancer, these same rays have helped set something significant into motion. Sundancer, I'm looking around. My first question, where does the gas go?
Nowhere, it's runs off solar.
It's the joke, there's no gas tank.
That's right.
All right, I see batteries.
That's right. Lithium phosphate batteries.
Okay.
Looking to upgrade to lithium-ion batteries this year. That's going to take a little money, but we're going to get it because we're going to finish this race across the continent of Australia.
You're going to Australia?
We hope to go to Australia very soon.
You've already been, right?
Already been 3 times. This team has.
That's the world.
That's the world challenge, correct.
Competing against?
Colleges, high schools, anybody who has a solar car.
From all over the world?
All over the world.
Man, that is amazing, from Mississippi to Australia.
Mm-hmm. Every even year, they have what's called a cross country. We start at Dallas-Fort Worth every year. Been to LA several times, New York, Cocoa Beach, Boulder, Colorado, and this year it was LA. So we got to go across the Mojave, Guadalupe Pass.
It's a race, though, right?
It is, and you have a start and stop point every day. Started in Dallas, and our first day I've been forgotten where, but that's where you pick up the next day and you go to the next city and the next city and the next city.
You're not driving, right? There's a
No,
a
I'm
team,
not driving.
A team behind this.
It's high school kids aged 16 to 18. I help them throughout the year, but when it comes to race time, I'm hands off. I'm just there to guide. They fix, they drive, they charge, they do everything.
Do you rebuild it every year, or can you use the same car over and over? So, I mean, we were talking about those 16 wins. Is it the same car, or has it been rebuilt?
This car was built in about 2010-11 time frame, and the original car is here, but over the years we've had to modify it. Every year you have to modify your car.
Okay.
There's no way around that because rules change. And you know, we've got new batteries, new power trackers, had to modify our car here.
Okay.
So, I mean, you know, every year I take the kids and we tear something out and we rebuild it. So all the kids know just about everything about the car.
Is there other schools in Mississippi that have one of these? I mean, how rare is this?
At one time, there was a Choctaw team, Newton County team, Houston team, and I'm thinking another one. But now, this past year, we're the only one that raced.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean they're gone. That just means they may be taking a step back, regrouping, coming back next year.
Okay. And then they got to deal with Sundancer.
That's right.
Does every car look like this, or does everybody do their own design?
Everybody does their own design. There's no limit. The only limit is height and width and length. Okay. It's limited to your imagination.
Awesome, man. Well, if I can get behind the wheel of this, that would be great.
Okay, well, let's go.
So the first question I have is, where's the air conditioner?
We don't have none.
No air conditioner.
We used to have a little CPU fan about where your right shoulder is, but it just fell off just recently. You know,
perfect, great. But you're driving hours at a time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And I mean, you're constantly, Jay was saying, you're having to look at all kinds of gauges and can't remember the names that he said, but you know, I mean, you're having to be focused, which would be really hard for me. But I mean, that's a challenge, right? I mean,
yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's hard not to get restless, you know, in that tiny car, because a lot of people think heat.
I'm already ready to get out.
Yeah. A lot of people think like heat is the main issue, and heat is an issue, but really the main issue. I mean, I can deal with the heat, but it's the problem of being cramped in there and not, you know, necessarily being super, super comfortable.
Okay.
You know, you just have to keep from being restless. And, you know, a lot of times if you spend a lot of time in an uncomfortable position, you know, you'll start feeling tired. You know, you want to get out. It's just, you just have to keep focused. You have to think of it like an actual race, you know, just keep going.
What do you think you would, I mean, what were your plans before Sundancer?
Just go to work, I guess, but now it's made me want to go to college and figure out how to do more stuff like this.
So, I mean, what are y'all going to be solar car racers, you know, for the rest of your life, or what are y'all going to do after Houston High School?
I'm definitely interested in electric transportation, definitely. I mean, I've always been kind of interested, but going on this race has really piqued my interest, so I want to deal with something, you know, related to that, because I understand these electric cars better, and I think that, you know, they're going to get more and more popular as fossil fuels run out. And
Yeah,
it's just...
yeah. Look out, Mississippi, because here I come. Sundancer is ready to dance in the streets. Yeah! Rolling. Sundancer is rolling. Houston, Mississippi. How you doing? I feel like if this was a race, I would definitely be winning. Thank you, Sun. Thank you, Sun God. So I guess, you know, as we got these, you know, we got Sundancer behind us, you know, why is this important to TVA? Y'all are a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
And
from TVA's perspective, I mean, as time goes on, we're retiring. So we've got to have a future, and we've got to invest in the future because our marketplace is changing. Our technologies are changing. And so if you think about it, we've got bright students here in Houston, Mississippi, you know, competing and taking care of business on the road out west.
I know.
And,
so the pride in that, I guess.
Oh yeah, we're proud of these kids. We're proud of what TVA has done, bringing solar generation.
It's a lot to be proud of, truly. I mean, here in Mississippi and throughout the whole valley. And man, thank you guys for leaving the light on for us all. All right, for real. Yeah, great talking to y'all, for real.